Hey guys, this is Tim speaking from Skyrocket, the strategy channel. So today I'm going to give you a short overview and demonstration of Porter's five forces templates. So as many of you know, Michael Porter in 1979 published the Five Branches Competitive Forces Framework tool in the Harvard Business Review. And since its publication, it's become one of the most popular and used frameworks to analyze an industry attractiveness and potential profitability. Um, so Porter's initial thoughts were to expand a company's focus beyond an overinvestment into scrutinizing competitive moves and positions, and to look into other forces that may change the destiny of a given industry or market. So according to him, there were five main forces that are at play in a competitive environment, which you can see in this format here. So first one is competitive rivalry. The second is threats of new entrants. The third is threat of substitution. The fourth, bargaining power of suppliers. And then bargaining power, the fifth one, of buyers. So the key of successfully using the framework is to understand the underlying parameters behind each force, which you can see here. So what I've attempted to do here is basically create a hands-on way for any business professional to use Porter's Five Forces template through basically five different ways of using it. The two, let's say, classic ways of presenting it, so with the different underlying factors for your market that you're analyzing. The one in a list format, so it's basically the same thing, just visualized differently. And then I've created three kind of innovative ways of using five forces in a kind of quantitative way through this format of graph, which you can see here. So that's for one market, then you can compare two markets that way. And then the last one to compare multiple markets, up to five markets. So let me deep dive into this. So this is the classic one, which all of you may know, so I won't go into this. This is the one in a list format, and this is the quantitative format one. So what I've done is I've researched the sub components of each of the forces, and I've tried to modelize this. So let me show you concretely what this looks like in Excel. So let me click here and click Edit with Excel. There we are. So you see here the main force, the secondary factor, a code name, and here a way to assess for a given market a score. So you have weights which you can play around with, and a score out of 10. So you fill in all this, and it calculates automatically the final values for each subfactor, and so then the total strength of each force compared to the whole pie in itself. So for instance, here we see threats of new entrants is the biggest one, and then it's competitive rivalry, and the other ones are pretty much the same in terms of strength. And we can see this here visually speaking, and we can highlight then top contributing parameters to the global markets to study deeper. So here barriers to entry, capital requirements, perceived level product of differentiation. This one I've done the same, except we're comparing two markets. So when you're hesitating and going in one or another market, well, you can actually compare them using this method, and basically have a sense of how competitive that market is and how risky it is, and then relative to the other one. So, for instance, this one, market two, has more forces than market one, so there's more things happening there, so it may be a little bit more risky. And there are some things which are much stronger, typically bargaining power of buyers. And this last one here compares. So it's kind of a wrap up of all the different analysis you've done before. So you have the little forces levels which you can use here, and which you actually find here as well. And so you can compare them and then take a decision. Well, okay, this market looks like the most relative, the most useful one for us for a bunch of reasons. Yeah, so that's basically it. So this is our Porter Five Forces template. Make sure to download it on Eloquence. Everything is on this page. If you have questions, feel free to reach out to me via private message on the platform, and I'd be happy to help. All right, cheers, guys. Bye bye.